Hi, this is Mary with the Synthetic Grass Store. Today we're going to be talking to you about measuring your yard for artificial grass and how you would place your order for the product on our website. So the artificial grass is sold in 15-foot wide rolls. They're 15 by 100 is the largest piece that you can get without custom ordering. It's important to know that the product is a lot like carpet or fabric. It has a natural grain to it. So when we're measuring, we're wanting to make sure that our product always is going in the same direction. You can see if I put this piece backwards, how it definitely appears to have a color difference. So we want to make sure as we're measuring, even if I'm having an odd shape like going around the back of a pool and then down along the sides, we want to make sure that the fiber or the grain is always facing the same direction. So make sure when we're measuring, we're keeping in mind grain, and we're keeping in mind that the size of the roll is 15 wide. So as I take my tape measure, I may look at an area and I'm measuring whitest point to whitest point. There's typically on average a 20% waste factor when it comes to installing artificial grass. So as I'm measuring whitest point to whitest point, I'm always rounding up to the nearest foot. And a lot of people will ask, should I measure a few inches over? It doesn't hurt. It makes sense because sometimes things aren't as square as they appear to be. So if you want to add six extra inches, by all means, it's a good safety tip. So if I'm measuring the back side of the pool, I'm making sure that the grain is facing the focal point, and typically the focal point is a patio or it's where I have my outdoor kitchen. In a front yard, typically the focal point is going to be my street. So again, the nap of the grain is always facing my best view. When we measure, we want to make sure we're doing everything in cuts and increments, and you can seam. So I'm doing it, if I'm measuring along the side of a pool, I may say, okay, I know that this kind of is a wavy section, but it's on average 5 feet long. And then I measure the length, so 5 by, say, 20 feet. And I'm doing that all the way around the swimming pool, keeping in mind that directionality. And then when we go to our website, we're going to say, I add up all of these increments, and now I'm going to go, perhaps I need a 15 by 20. 15 by 20 equals 300 square feet. The pricing on the website will show a price per square foot. So perhaps I order a 15 by 20, that's 300 square feet. I'm going to put the number 20 in my line. It will say linear feet, so 15 by 20 linear feet, and then it'll calculate that it's 300 square feet at the bottom for you. And then it's also going to give you your total price once you've added it to your cart. We also want to remind you that we're here to help you. If you want help adding up what your square footage is or calculating did you do it right, please feel free to send us your drawing at contactus@syntheticgrassstore.com, and one of our turf experts is going to help walk you through the process and ensure that you get the right amount of grass for your project.